will be Liverpool against Everton.
Okay.
A hands down win for Liverpool. For the first time, Liverpool win a game in the first half, and also in the second half around 60th. We will not go to the 90th minute or 80th minute.
Okay.
Now, Burnley versus
Nottingham Forest.
Exactly. Postecoglou, bad manager. He is going to lose that game.
He's
going to lose that game. Yes. Scott Parker will beat him. Hands down.
Okay. 2-0 for mybet.africa. And the code is generating now. The code is Welcome to Tactics and Touchlines. Today we are previewing the Premier League games coming up. And for the first time in a week, we are having 3 exciting games coming up. Liverpool, Everton, Arsenal, Manchester City, Man United, Chelsea. These are 3 big games, and we have at least a fan of every football club who are playing a big game here. Sadly, we are not having Sam around because he's not feeling well. He'll join the team very, very soon. So wish him speedily recovery. Let's go into the game. And going into the game, we promise you that before the end of the show, we are going to give you our odds on the game on mybet.africa. That is the #1 betting platform. I'm going to tell you some of the teams in the EPL we think serious options will be given to them would happen in the game. So let's start from the Merseyside derby, the biggest game in the Merseyside environment. That is Liverpool against Everton. Ralph, this game last season brought us a lot of drama from minute 1 to the last minute of the game. Going into this game with Liverpool, now knowing that they need to win games at the latter stage of the day, do you think Everton would be a strong opponent for them? And also, let's look at the Everton team from the start. Players like Jack Grealish and also Beto. Do you think they are going to be a big worry for this Liverpool setup?
Oh, it is going to be a very great game. Last season, Beto gave Van Dijk a tough time. I really respected that striker after his battle with Virgil van Dijk. Now, David Moyes, good manager. He will come to Anfield, of course, and sits very low. And he will do the low block at Anfield. But one thing that is giving me joy currently is that with the acquisition of Jack Grealish now he's now, if I should say, the key man, he's more or less like the best player in the team currently. So now they have to play to his strength. They have to play so that
I think he won the Premier League Player of the Month.
Player of the Month, exactly.
True.
Yeah. So now Everton has to play to suit Jack Grealish so that every player around Grealish could also thrive. That is what is going to play into the advantage of Liverpool. Assuming they were coming to Anfield to sit very deep, like how the Burnley did and also how Atletico Madrid did yesterday, that will be very, very difficult for Liverpool. But now they'll have a Jack Grealish who would like the team to attack more so that he can get his game. Grealish is not the type of player who likes to sit very deep and no, he wants to have the ball, he wants to take a player, he wants to dribble here and there. And that is what is going to play into the advantage of Liverpool. But then I believe this game, Liverpool is winning this game. It's going to be a difficult one, per how we are playing currently. We'll score twice, the team comes back and equalizes and all. I'm not too confident, but I feel Liverpool get a win. Liverpool is going to beat Everton at Anfield.
Okay, let's look at Alexander Isak coming into the team. If he is to start this game, do you think getting a goal, his first goal in a Merseyside derby, would be something great for the Liverpool fans? And also him as a player, do you think there's a game he needs to pick up and make sure that he dominates and to deliver for the Liverpool fans?
Virgil van Dijk's first goal for Liverpool after Liverpool signed him from Southampton was against Everton. Okay. So I believe if Alexander Isak is also going to get a goal against Everton, that is going to make him a top star for the club. Yes, of course, Alexander Isak knows what he does.
Isak didn't come from Southampton. But
he's facing Everton. He's facing Everton. That is a joy here.
So that is his first Premier League game.
Exactly. So Isak knows the league very well, and I believe he can score on that day because even when he was not too fit against Atletico Madrid, he had 2 shots on target, which, I mean, even though players were struggling to stop him, he was still able to. I believe the Premier League is going to give him that chance. He's going to get his goal against Everton, hopefully.
Okay. Okay, Prince, I want us to look at this Liverpool-Everton game. Do you think Everton needs to put up a good surprise, especially what they did last season at the Merseyside against Liverpool, so that a team like Arsenal can also benefit? Looking at these two teams, what do you think is the bad side of Liverpool Everton can explore?
There's this guy called Dukari. I don't know if he's still at Everton.
Abdullah Dukore.
Yeah.
No, Dukori, no, he has left. He left last.
I really want
Abdullah
that
Dukore.
in fixtures like this because I remember last season he scored and
And he
I
even
think
fought with Curtis Jones.
Jones,
Yeah.
because Jones had gone to celebrate in front of the Everton fans, and I like the way he bullies the Liverpool midfielders and the players in the end. He makes it so entertaining.
Yeah.
So it's quite unfortunate he won't be around. I really wish I would have him there, but I think a win for Everton will play to an advantage for teams like Arsenal and the likes, and Chelsea and the likes. So I think some of us from London would want this Merseyside derby to go involve the
Prince, yes, no, Prince, we have not started yet too. Liverpool has not played well yet too. We have not started yet too. We have not started yet. Our team is not in a good shape yet. Relax.
Liverpool doesn't look balanced, especially with their defense. So you can clearly see that Arne Slot has problem putting the defense in a good shape. You realize that in all his games, most often his early changes come from the defense. He has to because the likes of Kekes or Frimpong will have to go up very fast because he just needs to make the back line stable. And now you see an attacking midfielder like Szoboszlai playing from right back, and you clearly see that the shape, he needs a stable defense, and he's not getting it because the defender he wanted, he didn't get it in the very last minute of the transfer window. So it's quite unfortunate. So I think I don't know if Konate is back fit. I don't know if he's back.
It's fit. He'll be available.
Okay.
Yeah, Konate will be available.
Okay, then that might be a little advantage because pairing him with Van Dijk is a very strong partnership in there. So I just wish some mistakes in there will play on the part of Everton so they can take advantage of the fact that some of these mistakes from Van Dijk's defending, he'll be defending going sideways and all those things. They could just take advantage of that and punish them. But this match will be a tough game, honestly. You can't just say that because Liverpool is winning games and scoring last minute goals, so you don't want to downplay Everton. This is a Merseyside derby, and
Merseyside derby,
they would want to come all out and because these are games they play for their fans. It's not just even about the points that they want to pick up, but they want to pick up for the fans because of the engagement, the rivalry, the conversations, the banter thereafter. So it's not just about playing the 90 minutes, but let's do something so after that our fans will cheer us on. So I think Everton will come prepared, and this is going to be played at Anfield, and that Anfield is not an easy ground. So I think David Moyes will come in with a style or a strategy that will favor him. If he has to soak the pressure and hit them on the counter, he should do something just to get a point in there.
Okay, so from my side, I think David Moyes has visited Anfield 9 times and he has lost all. And I'm not seeing David Moyes going into Anfield and also, though we may see a lot of goals because Liverpool are conceding. The likes of Jack Grealish, Beto would get 1 or 2 in. But I think this game would be won based on character. And Liverpool have shown from the start of the season that they are having that character going into games like this. So I'm looking at Liverpool at least getting that win, but it will be a very difficult game. We'll see battles here and there, a lot of yellow cards in the game, and it's normal for the Merseyside derby. So moving on, I want us to look at something from mybet.africa. They have this new option that is bet builder option. With just 5 games, or with just a game with a Liverpool Everton game, you can get up to 10 different options, like Liverpool to win, both teams to score, over 2.5, corners, yellow cards. It gives you the option to now bet on different options on just a game, which limits your chances of losing on their platform. So go onto the description, click the link, register, and use the free bet coupon, that is TTPOD, to also get a 10 Ghana cedis and bet on all EPL games this weekend. Let's look at one of the biggest games. They are not on the same side, but they are mostly like rivals. That is Arsenal versus Manchester City. And this game, Arteta at home in their last 2 meetings with Manchester City have won all. And moving into this game, with Arteta not conceding from an open play, Prince, do you think Manchester City will find it very difficult with the hot form Erling Haaland is on? They'll find it very difficult to get a goal against Arsenal. And how can Arsenal explore this Manchester City team?
I think last season we played against Man City, and at the same ground and we scored a 5-1.
5-1, yeah. So
it's fine. You shouldn't get into the minds of the Arsenal team and make them feel like this is going to be an easy game. Unless this is going to come as a tough game, because the likes of Rodri is back. The last season there was no Rodri in the Man City setup, so at least there was an advantage in there.
Yeah,
I think the first game we played against them at their home, where it was a 2-2 draw, that's when he picked up an injury. I think he crashed with Thomas Partey in the 18 box, and he picked up an injury, and that was it. So maybe he would want to. Unfortunately, there's no party here to want to crash him down again. So we might have to look for another player who's going to crash Rodri out of the game, so we can dominate their midfield. But so on the that's on the lighter note. But I think this game will come with a bit of so much of intense, because a win for City brings them up into probably the top 4, because they won against United and they climb up. So winning against Arsenal will push them up probably into the top 4. So they don't want to throw away a chance like that. Arsenal will also want to take advantage of the fact that they have a solid backline, and this is a backline that have faced other attackers and have gone toe-to-toe with them. So this is something that they want to set up. I don't know if Saliba will want to. I think I want to have Saliba partner with Gabriel immediately, because for the past 2 games he hasn't played, and the Mascara guy has slotted in so well, and he's playing the partnership with together with Gabriel is so good. Calafiori is fit. Timber is fit. I think if Arteta doesn't hold up in the midfield and make it so stagnant with Mikel Merino, Zubimendi, and Declan Rice playing 3 DMs in the midfield, I don't know why, but if he's going to make the midfield look fluid, where the likes of Waneri will play 10 and want to push the balls forward for the striker, and they'll play the balls to him for Gyökeres, I think we might get a win. And an early goal in that game would help us. At least we are playing from home, so it's going to be an advantage from the home fans cheering us on to take 3 points and watch Everton score Liverpool in another debut.
Okay, Ralph. Let's look at it from the Manchester City aspect. Do you think Pep Guardiola can come up with a plan to be able to score the first open goal against Arsenal? And how do you think Arsenal can stop Jeremy Doku and also Erling Haaland?
With Erling Haaland, everything is possible.
Okay.
Erling Haaland is hot, and Arsenal's defense. Look, I don't know, but Mikel Arteta has really worked on his defense. Prince initially talked about Gabriel Hens coming in as a backroom staff. I feel maybe Gabriel Hens is just there to help the defense become more solid. I mean, their defense was solid last season, and it's even getting better and better and better. I'm really, really happy for Arsenal. Yes, no this thing, but Arsenal's defense is great. Whenever I'm talking about that defense, you can see that
Prince smiling.
Prince, the fanfooling is getting into your head. Don't worry. The fanfooling. So, Ben, I believe that the Medical Arteta's boys are very, very fit. Why am I saying this? Now, they focus mainly on their defense, therefore, their fullbacks don't bomb for it too much. So most of the work is done by the midfielders and the attackers. They control almost more than half of the pitch. In other games, Liverpool, for example, we depend on our fullbacks to bomb for it to help our attackers. But Arsenal, when they have Ben White, he can choose to join the attack or sit back and allow Bukayo Saka to do that one for them. But in that game against Arsenal, City is going to be an open game. It's going to be an open game. Arsenal's defense, I trust them. So I feel Arsenal can get something out of that game.
Okay.
Maybe a draw.
So with me, I think this is the best time Arteta needs to play Pep Guardiola because of injuries in their setup, and also Arsenal being defensively solid. The only issue I have with Arteta going to bigger games like this is he goes in with a defensive-minded type of setup where he did against Liverpool and got that 1-0 loss by a free kick. So I think this is a game Man City are already wounded in the Premier League. The likes of Brighton have taken advantage of them. So he needs to also explore and get the best out of Victor Gyökeres, Noni Madueke, and also Eberechi Eze. I'm looking at Arsenal getting that victory ahead of Manchester City, even though Erling Haaland is on top form. I want us to move on to another big game, that is Man United versus Chelsea. And this fixture always comes with that message in quotes that this fixture is not being played on the team with form. Why I'm saying that is the last time Chelsea won at Man United at Old Trafford was back in 2010, 15 years ago. And apart from that, it's either Man United are winning or these two teams are playing in a draw. Going into this game, Prince, do you think Enzo Maresca losing against Bayern Munich is a big question mark for him to now go into the Man United game and also perform well? And also, let's look at a player like Alejandro Garnacho. Do you think this is a day for him to now show the Man United fans that they have missed out on a great player like him?
Yeah, he just brought my attention to that. I remember when Liverpool and Newcastle were playing, and the bet on it was Alexander Isak. So
exactly.
Yeah, this time around we have Chelsea playing against Manchester United, and with this guy's form not appealing, Gittins, I think Garnacho is not in there and want to be in a start and want to prove to United that he's actually a good player. They lost a gold. They lost a gold and a gem in there. So this game it's honestly very hard to predict. Because the last time, I think last season, I watched a game that ended in 4-3. A Kopama masterclass. A Kopama masterclass in the end. It was surprising because at a point United were leading the game and Kopama just came in from nowhere and just surprised us with that. I think 2 late goals in there and it ended 4-3. So this game is a game that I want to tilt a bit into United because I think United is playing home.
Yeah, United is playing.
So and now Amorim has, I think, he has given an ultimatum. I think like 3 or 4 games to get a better result, or else he'll be shown the exit door. I think so that Amorim want to make a statement in there. He want to at least get the 3 points, just the 3 points to make a statement and make the fans know that he's still the man for the job. At least the last time he was saying that if you want to change the system, you should change the man or something. But he should just know that this is England. They might want to study a system and want to counter you with other things. Some of these coaches that are very technically good, So I think United should just come in their best form. The players should want to play to win this game. They shouldn't even focus on what the manager wants to put up, but they should come in, want to win this game for the fans. Because however you want to say this is the rivalry, this is not a derby, but it's a rivalry. So they should just come in and want to give it all for them.
Let's look at Ruben Amorim. His main mentor is Jose Mourinho. And Mourinho posted a comment that if you're a manager and you die by your style, then in quotes, you are stupid because you need to make changes to be able to fit into the league you are playing. Do you think Ruben Amorim not looking at it from that aspect, but looking at it that he has the system and the system worked at Sporting, so he needs to replicate the same thing at Man United? Do you think that is the main concern that is affecting the Man United team, or the players are not trying to buy into the manager's idea? That is why they are suffering. And after that, you look at Maresca. How should he prepare, especially for this game?
Wow, Man United are wounded. I mean, there's a lot of pressure on Ruben Amorim. I don't know. Is it that the playing body, I mean, the players themselves are not happy with the manager, or Amorim's system is not good enough for them to be able to play well? Because in the games that I've been watching, I mean, you can clearly see that the first game United played, they showed a lot of hunger. I think
Against
they played against
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Yeah,
I mean,
Arsenal.
they created chances upon chances. So, okay, I was like, okay, they lost the game, but it was a
not
good
to cut you.
performance.
Not to catch you. I think United play so well when they are playing the big boys. Last season against Liverpool,
Yeah.
against Man City,
Yes.
against Chelsea, against Arsenal. So I don't know if the players are playing just because of rivalry, because they have their countrymen in the opponent's side, or is the manager tactics that works in big games but cannot work in those small games?
Yes, Ben. So as I was saying, the manager is doing his best. I mean, Amorim doesn't want to come to United and then he will be sacked. It will be a very bad record for him as a manager. No manager wants to be sacked. So he's doing his best, but I feel he needs another season to prepare the team very well. They will play this season though, but sometimes you need to prepare the team very well. You know, using Klopp as an example, when Klopp came to Liverpool, Liverpool gave everything, like he took charge of everything football at club level. No interruption. They allowed him to do whatever he wants to do as a manager. I feel if Amorim gets that freedom at Man United, he can be able to deliver. But there are some strong hands in the team which are trying to also interfere in his decision making and other stuff like that. Now, to the playing body, there have been a lot of issues from Garnacho's issue to Jadon Sancho to Marcus Rashford. There are a lot of players who left Man United and they were very, very unhappy with the club. Okay, it sends a message to the other players that whatever has happened to me can also happen to you. So I feel, yes, the nerves in the team should be calm. There are lots of players who are not too happy about the staff. I mean, when I say the staff, not only the manager, but the top hierarchy in the club. Jadon Sancho left, yes, Man United, very, 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 in a very, very bad manner. Garnacho, very bad manner. Look at Marcus Rashford today, beautiful goal. So it looks as if whenever they leave United and go to other clubs, they excel. So I don't know if the players are not giving their 100%, but then for the sake of the team, I feel they're going to come up against Chelsea very well. They want to make a statement. Amorim's job is on the line. So I feel against Chelsea coming back from Bayern Munich, I don't know, but some of them might be a bit tired or something like that. But that game, I see a scoring door in that game. Okay, we'll come to the prediction, but I feel in that game, Amorim can get something out of that game because of the hunger. They have rested enough. Chelsea traveled to Germany. They are not coming back. Maybe they are even back already. But United is ready, prepared for the game. So I feel United can get something if they really go for it with all their all.
Okay. You talking about they going for their all. I think this is the best time Man United needs to play a team like Chelsea as they are traveling, coming back from a defeat, and also looking at they performing so well against a team like Chelsea. And I want us to look at some of the betting options we think that can help our viewers, especially this weekend going into the Premier League. So let's start from Prince. Prince, I want you to take us through some of the picks you have for us, and let's generate those picks on mybet.africa. And with that, we'll be able to also bet on their platform and also win amazing money this weekend. So, Prince, let's start with your picks.
Okay, so I would want to the match against Liverpool and Everton. I think I'll go a Liverpool win or draw.
Okay, Liverpool win or draw that game. Okay.
Yeah, and also the Brighton hosting Tottenham. Go in there, maybe a 0.5 over 1.5 in there.
Over 1.5. That is over 1.5 full game.
Yeah, 1.5, two goals in there, and a United win or draw against Chelsea.
United win or draw against Chelsea.
Yeah. A Fulham win against Brentford.
Okay, you're going for a Fulham win against Brentford.
A Fulham win against Brentford. And also a Bournemouth win against Newcastle.
Okay, and a Bournemouth win against Newcastle.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are your options for this weekend.
Yeah, I would want to add an Arsenal win over 1.5.
Yeah, an Arsenal win over 1.5.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are your games for this weekend for our viewers.
Yes, please.
Okay. So let's generate the code on mybet.africa so that the viewers watching us can also get the option to also bet using this code being generated by Prince on mybet.africa. So let's look at the code right now and we'll see how much your selections are 15 odds from mybet.africa, and the code is generating now. The code is J7NY at mybet.africa. So with Prince code, when you go to mybet.africa and you type J7NY, you'll be able to generate this code. Ralph, let's look at your selections for this weekend's games.
Yes, my first selection will be Liverpool against Everton.
Okay.
A hands down win for Liverpool. For the first time, Liverpool win a game in the first half and also in the second half around 60th. We will not go to the 90th minute or 80th minute.
Okay.
The second game is Brighton versus Tottenham. I mean, both teams are going to attack very well. This game is not going to be a game where another team will sit deep. Both teams will attack with full force.
Teams are going to score.
Exactly. I see both teams scoring. Now, Burnley versus
Nottingham Forest.
Exactly. Postecoglou, bad manager. He's going to lose that game. He's going to lose that game. Yes. Scott Barker will beat him. Hands down.
Okay.
2-0.
Okay.
Yes. Now, West Ham Palace.
Okay.
The West Ham manager. Ben, help me.
Graham Potter.
Exactly, Potter is also struggling. But in their last game they played against them, whereby they lost against Spurs, they created decent chances. They were very decent on the day. But unfortunately, they couldn't score. And Palace too are flying very hard with their manager, Glasner. So I believe that game is going to end up both teams to score. They are going to score. Both teams are going to score. Now, Wolves versus Leeds United. Wolves playing at the home. It's going to be fireworks. And I see Wolves scoring over 1.5. So Wolves over 1.5 in that game.
Okay, so with your selected games, we have 8.77 odds on mybet.africa. And the code, I'm generating the code right now for you so that our viewers can also get a chance to also place their bets. The code is H7NY. H7NY on mybet.africa. So I'll go into my games, then we'll look at some of my predictions. With the Liverpool game, I'm looking at a Liverpool win or draw and also over 2.5. Liverpool are scoring. And with this Everton team, Everton will give them the run for their money. So I'm looking at Liverpool at least getting that goals and also winning or drawing with Everton. So with my next game is Tottenham against Brighton, which I think that game will be a both team to score and also an over 2.5. With these options I'm picking, that is what my bet gives us on their bet builder option. So you get to select two different options on just a game. And my next game is Chelsea against Man United. I'm seeing an over 2.5 in the game. Man United will surely get some goals. Chelsea will get some goals. But I'm looking at the corners because Chelsea have gotten a lot of corners this season. They are adapting to the Arsenal style and now trying to score from. So I'm looking at Chelsea getting a lot of corners in the game. So over 2.5 and also corners of 8.5. My next game is Newcastle. I'm looking at that game also ending in a 1.5 and also a corners of 8.5 also on that day. Then I'm looking at my last game being Arsenal against Manchester City. Corners of over 8.5 also on that particular fixture and also 1.5 goals for Arsenal. So with my code, I want you to check the description. You see my code there and also click on it and bet. Comment with the code. When you're checking the description, you see a link click on the link and register on mybet.africa. Use the free bet code TTPOD to be able to also register and also get a free 10 Ghana cedis. If you get a free 10 Ghana cedis, make a deposit of also another thing. You can bet on 10 each of our bets and also next week we'll come and discuss how our bets went and also how some of the things also went for some of the clubs. So thank you for joining us.